Hello and welcome back to more Vintage Cube Draft. Well, you can't convince me otherwise. First pick Bazaar. Let's go. It's I think this is my favorite card, and there's actually support for it, so let's do it. There's a Basking Rulaw in the pack. Maybe we'll win that. The correct pick is probably like a Duress, maybe Deathbreeder's Champion. That's kind of insane, but the fun pick. Oh, let's discard some cards. Okay, pack 2, we got Detectives Phoenix, Occult Epiphany, the Blazing Root Walla. Love this dude. Uh, Interesting. I don't think the Root Wallas are first pickable, or like second pickable. This card, when it enters, return a creature with mana value 3 or less. It has to attack if it hits something, you sack it. This is also a 2 mana 4/3 trampler. So that's pretty cool. What is Wan Shi Tong? Flash, Flying Vigilance, enters, put X counters on him, then draw half X cards rounded down. Whenever opponent searches a library, put a counter on this. What the heck? What? This isn't like a. What is this? There's a Hydroid Krasis with. What? With Flash? Holy cow, dude. Things are going crazy over here. I like the Root Wallet and I like the Epiphany. I think I want to take. I mean, come on. Let's go. There's an Animate Dead and a Ragavan, and a Thoughtseize and a Lingering Souls. We gotta decide what we're doing. Ragavan Bazaar goes pretty good. Animate Dead Bazaar is cool. It is third pick as well. Doesn't really like go well with the Root Wallet plan, so I could just grab Ragavan and have like a good aggressive deck. Let's do that. Okay. Well, there's Exhume. Definitely could have been playing Reanimator, but FOMO, Headliner Scarlet, Corey Steel Cutter actually kind of sick with like Root Wallas. That's interesting. At 2 mana, everything's gonna be cheap in this deck. This is a discard enabler. It might come around. I'm gonna take Corey Steel Cutter. Then yeah, I just like so you activate Bazaar. This has Flying Haste. This attacks for 6. Maybe it's fine. I mean, if ever there was a time to try it, it would be now. But Fire Covenant is also kind of nuts. So I like that. Voidwalker's okay. Figure of Destiny's okay. Ursine Monstrosity. If we end up in green, like with Bazaar, you can just fill your whole deck and just kill them so quickly. That's another possibility. Yeah. Let's do that. There's the squee. Get in there, friend. Been too long without ya. Inti, get in there. Okay. Force of Vigor is cool, but yeah, we're definitely taking an Inti. Evora, finally! Time for Evora to shine. Let's do it. What is this card? Whenever you cast a spell during an opponent's turn, you get an experience counter. When it attacks, you can draw a card. For each experience counter you have, if you do discard a card. That's kind of sick. You can just attack for 2 and discard a card. So that's fun. I would like Nethergoyf, but I think this is definitely, if not in the spirit of things, time to take an Evora. There's a Root Walla. We have Evora, we have Inti. I mean, come on. Come on. We gotta do it. We're looking for an Anger. Ursine Monstrosity with Anger is the goal. I also think Corey Steel Cutter with the Root Walla's kind of cool. Avengevine would go pretty hard right about now. We get the Phoenix. I like the Phoenix more than whatever this thing is. Because this is good. I mean, it's mono red, first of all. The issue I have with this card is it signals that black cares about discarding, but black, as far as I can tell, doesn't have any discard outlets. Phoenix is just a good card. I'm going to take the good card. Take that. We can grab Blackleaf Cliffs or just play Sentinel. I could also Thespian Stage a Bazaar of Baghdad if I'm really feeling frosty. I don't know that like black really cares about discarding. Sentinel's just huge. Then we get FOMO. I think because we have double Root Walla, we want to play this. Also, I'm just finding that 4-drops are really hard to make work in a Bazaar deck because they're kind of 5-drops because Bazaar has to tap for mana. I will try this card. I think it's going to be bad, but let's try it. Bloodtithe Harvester. That is a reason to go black, I guess. I did pass the fixing, but Tear Asunder. this pack, we have a fetch, got a Baranglyph. That's also a reason to play black cards. um, Seasoned Pyro, also pretty good. That one's likely to wheel. Right, someone's going to take Baranglyph, Force of Will, Mox Opal, Thundertrap Trainer. This one has a pretty good shot of wheeling. This is a 0. These are all 0s. So this would be another 3, a pretty good 3, but I think I'm gonna try and wheel it because we want fixing, right? This deck really cares about casting things on curve and stuff. Survival likely comes around with double root wall and a squee. This basically just becomes like green draw a card, which could be good. This is Jund colors, so that is with Bloodstained Mire that can fix all of our colors. I like the Monument. With all of our discard outlets, this can be very strong. I have found it a little expensive, but I think I'm going to try it. Because I never really got to cast it, you know? There's the Mako. We love the Mako. Is there anything I can take in the meantime? Not really. I mean, I could take Keen-Eyed Curator, but I think I'm doing that. Expedition Map to grab Bazaar is quite slow. I can grab Watery Grave. I mean, Oculus in this deck would also be good, but let's just take the Mako. Not leave anyone with any thoughts. Pyrokinesis is amazing. Really good with Detective's Phoenix, and really good with a deck like this where you're trying to discard everything. So I like that. I still don't quite understand what this card is in the cube for. I mean, I think, in my opinion, it's only there for creatures without flying can't block this turn. We'll see. I like this. The green. This fixing actually would be perfect, but I'm going to take this card. Pyrokinesis is just kind of nuts. Malevolent Rumble or Once Upon a Time. They're both great. Rumble, filling the graveyard, isn't actually that much of a synergy, right? Like, it's good with Phoenix. I guess it's good with Squee. The Root Wallows don't care. Once Upon a Time I can cast for free, and it helps me find Bazaar if it's in my opener. Creature or land. So this will look top 5. This looks at top 4. This does help me get up to 3 mana. If you play this and then get your Eldrazi thing, you can do that. I want both. That's the problem. I don't know which is better. I think this one being free makes it better. Is this like the first time I'm ever going to pass a GT? Because it might be. This is red-green fixing. It does enter tapped. 4 mana Fiery Confluence. Interesting. Life, Death, 2 mana Reanimate. I mean, I can spend 2 mana to get one of these. I would like Unearth or something, but that's interesting. Fiery Confluence, Jetmir's Garden. I think we take Fiery Confluence. Just being like the stronger card. That's a Fury. That's a good card. I love Probe, but like, yeah, Fury's great. Faithless Looting, Chain Lightning. I mean, with double Root Wall, we gotta probably take Faithless Looting. There's the Seasoned Pyro, which I will take. Survival of the Fittest, Proving Ground, Screaming Nemesis. I think Survival gives me the most hope going into pack 3 that we can do something awesome. Like with Squee, we can just outlast anybody if we don't draw Bazaar. The problem is it's a bit expensive for a deck that, like, we kind of just don't care. It kind of sucks. I think I'm going to take this. If we end up getting a Vengevine, I'm going to be pretty sad that I passed the Survival, but otherwise I'm feeling not too bad about it. Mostly because I need fixing, right? This is my first piece of fixing, and it's effectively triple on color. And like, that's the other thing. If I can't make green work, then the Survival pick is a waste. And I would rather be able to play the couple green cards I have than take a Survival and not be able to play any of the green cards because I passed all the green fixing. That is sort of the trouble with drafting decks like this. Thornspire, Verge. I mean, Tarmogoyf was going to be huge too. Like, really quite big in this deck. But I think I still want to just make sure I can play my green cards. This can help me play black cards, Swamp or Forest. But let's go with the free spells, man. Wow, even Metamorphose. I don't know about Mind Collapse. It's quite good. I also have Fury, Pyrokinesis. So if we need another like cheap or free spell, this can be it. No, I mean, yeah, we're happy about the Vengevine. Ooh, Yavimaya is also really good with Bazaar of Baghdad. But we have Vengevine, we have Master of Death, and we have Yavimaya. I think we want Vengevine first, and we'll see what comes around. Because this is a very aggressive deck. Vengevine in particular is really good with the Root Wallas. Let's take the Vengevine. Wow. Pyrogoyf, Kavu, Strip Mine. I mean, Pyrogoyf goes nuts. Sad that I passed the other Lurgoyf. This one's really good. Strip Mine's good, but it can be hard to make work in a deck like this. This card can be... No, this card's not good. And this card's just okay. So I think it's between Pyrogoyf, Strip Mine, and like a Badlands, and let's be honest, it's a Pyrogoyf. Chromox is interesting. That can get past one of the biggest downsides of this type of deck. I like that. Lotus Petal, also in a similar vein. We are missing some card advantage, which makes me kind of sad because I, I passed Survival of the Fittest. Chromox lets us just go so fast. But Lotus Petal is kind of similar, and I don't know, like, we do need, we have a finite number of cards in hand. I guess I'll take a Lotus Petal over the Chromox. Just in case. Shifting Woodland can copy stuff. Taiga's great. Taiga really helps. White of the Reliquary could be awesome if I could get there, but I think we take Taiga here. Lelia definitely helps with the mana, although Currency Converter's so sick in this deck. We'd definitely be taking that. Here, there's a Hogak. Am I running into the same problem? I might be. Just not enough green creatures for Hogak, right? The green creatures we have are these two, or like Root Wall of Vengevine. All stuff we don't really want to be tapping. But I'm not going to play... Discard up to 2 cards, then draw them many cards. I don't think I want to play this card. Flame Slash is okay. Channeler's okay. I'll take a Hogak, but not having enough green creatures is a consistent problem with this. All of the discard cards are in red. So far this can't really do what you want it to do. Take a Fire Blast. I could take Urza's Bauble to power up some Pyrogoyfs. I would love to play Dark Confidant, but it's not in the cards today. Grab a Bauble, I guess. Ooh, Renin 6. Renin 6 is pretty good with Bazaar of Baghdad. Rob of the Rich, also just a good aggressive card. Sadly, I passed a Strip Mine, otherwise we could really be going off. Robber, if they have more cards, you get to play cards for free. I think this is just a good card. I don't have any fetches though, right? So I guess I have one. Maybe I just take Robber. Just stay aggressive. Okay. Well, they made our choice easy. I was deciding between Master of Death and something else. I don't remember what the something else was, to be honest, but we get this, so we'll take it. This helps with Hogak a lot. This also can find Bazaar of Baghdad. Sure. I wish I had the mana for Othari. I mean, it's also very expensive. I'm not playing any of these. Definitely not playing Goldspan. Take this thing, I don't know. White of the Reliquary requires black mana, which we just don't have. This thing, and then just not play it, probably. Wow, Lelia going that late? Holy cow. Yeah, we'll take that. I'm pretty happy about that. I don't know. I don't know. Where'd you go? Shieldbreaker. Okay. These are cards we don't need to play. These go here. Blood Tithe Harvester would be awesome. I do have two black sources. These are my zeros. Uh-oh. Okay, we'll put the zeros over here. This one, this one, this one, this one. Hogak is in the suspicious pile. This is a 0. This is a 0. This is a questionable 0. This is also a 0. Phoenix is a 1. This is also a 0. I mean, this deck seems awesome. I really want to cut this card. It seems so bad. But we do have a lot of discard stuff. Like you play Seasoned Pyromancer. This hits for 5 flying haste. Maybe it's fine. It just seems bad. Maybe I cut Metamorphose. Maybe I don't main deck Fiery Confluence. And I have Pyrokinesis Fury, so I'm not going to try Mind Collapse yet. I just don't think Hogak's going to work out. I've tried so many times to make Hogak work, but like you need two creatures that are green or black, and we have of ones we would like to tap for Hogak. One, two. That's it. We would have to get specifically those two cards to be able to put a Hogak into play, because everything else is red. So unfortunately, Hogak is not working out. Monument helps us push damage. I like that. Pyroglyph is just nuts. We could maybe, now that we have Lelia, cut the Sentinel. 25, 15 lands with a Once Upon a Time. Although, this is kind of a spell, to be honest. It doesn't tap for mana. Am I cutting this? At 4 mana, it's pretty hard to get there. Yeah, I think I'm cutting this. It's just too hard to cast in the current deck. This puts us at 15 land. So many free spells. And a Ragavan. I'm almost feeling like this is it. Like, all of these cost nothing. Yeah, let's try this. We have no need to play the tap land anymore. I mean, we have 2 green cards. I could cut Satyr Wayfinder, actually. It does mill a Vengevine, potentially. But I mostly took it because of Hogak, but Hogak has proved not possible to make work, at least twice. Let's see what the lands look like. I don't want to play any tap lands. Why is there an island? Oh, Master of Death. It's like, you need an island, but you don't need any swamps to cast that card. Right now I have 3 green sources for essentially 1 green card, maybe 2. Currency Converter can give treasures. Monument can give treasures. I think that's probably okay. I have 5 green sources. 14 lands. 15 lands, let's add a mountain. And a Lotus Petal, maybe? That can let us, like, actually do stuff kind of quick. 15 lands and a Lotus Petal. Let's go. This is so aggressive. I wish I had Anger. I keep looking for the dang card. Mostly with this card. I guess most everything else I have has haste. No, actually, not that much has haste. Anyway, Seawall, round 1. Well, you can't ask for much better than this. In fact, this is kind of insane. I'm gonna keep this. On the draw, I guess I could ask to be on the play, but, like, turn 1 Mako, turn 2 Bazaar. Or turn 1 Mako, turn 2 Kamen Bazaar. Fury in my hand? Holy cow. Let's go. Nothing scary here, just a little shark with a lot of weaponry. They could have counter spells, they could have kill spells. I'm trying to decide what's better, hitting them for 4 this turn. Otherwise hitting them for 2. I think it's better to hit them for 2 this turn. Oh, please don't have Orcish Bowmasters. I just thought of this. Thank goodness. Okay. Okay, they did nothing. Next turn they're gonna take, like, an ungodly amount of damage. Oh no! Deluge! Bro. That's so disgusting. Oh my god. Well, there's the Vengevine. Let me Seasoned Pyro away the Vengevine. That sucks so much. Ditch these. There's the Root Walla. Ugh. Okay, so if I had just activated and made Mako bigger, then they deluge that, and then I play Kamen and then I get that. But I do likely get to Vengevine next turn. Shieldred. Yikes. That's pretty good against Bazaar of Baghdad. I can Fury away Corey Steelcutter. The 4/5 is so nuts. Like, Fury does 4. I can attack with both and then Fury. Does Evoke cast? I don't know if Evoke is a cast. They're at 16. I have a lot of options here. I could just play a mountain, hope to draw a mountain, naturally Fury the Shieldred. I can just go Bazaar of Baghdad, activate. I could play Corey Steelcutter, activate Bazaar of Baghdad, ditch the Basking Rootwalla. I think attack, evoke Fury, then Bazaar of Baghdad, the Rootwalla makes the most sense to me. See if they block. No blocks. Great. Let's go. I mean, this only draws 2. Go Corey Steelcutter, Bazaar. Discard 3 cards. Rootwalla, Mountain, Mountain. I guess I should have done this pre-combat. Last turn. They gain life. Ugh, the Mako play at turn 1. I mean, how was I supposed to know they had Toxic Deluge? But They have Tellurian Academy with no artifacts, so I'll take that. Okay, they have an artifact. Retrofitter Foundry. You got it. No mana to activate it just yet. They're attacking me with the Shieldred. Okay. I mean, my army's not that great, but I think I will chump. This gives me basically an entire Bazaar activation. Draw Mountain. Okay. Yeah, let's activate Bazaar. Let's play Monument first. Play Monument. Then activate Bazaar. We find Detective's Phoenix. And we also find Fury. I think Detective's Phoenix on the Monk token is kind of nuts. Yeah. I lose 4. Oh, I can also make a treasure token if I don't want to keep the mountain. Or if I want to keep the mountain. But I think make them lose 3 this turn. I put the Phoenix on the Monk. It becomes a 5/5 flying trampler. So they take 5 down to 10. Then they go to 7. I lose the ability to Fury the Shieldred, which is pretty unfortunate, but I think I have to do that. Oh, I could do all 3. Okay, that's insane. I lose a ton of life in the process. I get to go Mountain, Bestow, here. Getting rid of Fury and the Root Walla. That does trigger Prowess, holy cow. Attach that to that one? No. I could. That's another... The lack of trample, but they would have to go 1-2 untap. I don't think they're going to be able to. That's another attacker. Yes. Attack like this. They take 7. They go to 5. I have to chump block the Shieldred. They go up to 7 again. Unfortunately, I don't think I can activate Bazaar of Baghdad another time, which is pretty sad. No, I can't. I can. Depending on whose turn it is, I can use that to trigger Monument to kill them. Man, the Toxic Deluge. This is me post-Toxic Deluge, by the way. This deck is crazy. Although Shieldred is soloing us. Leaving Skydiver unkicked, just as a blocker. And then they can retrofit her as a blocker. I think I can kill them if that's all they have. I just have to, I think, activate Bazaar on their turn so that my Monument triggers before their Shieldred triggers. I think. If I don't block this, I die, so that's what you're there for. And I'm very sad that I didn't keep a creature in my hand. Draw Mountain. So I equip this here. Oh, they go to 1! They go to 1. Yeah, I can't Bazaar, because Shieldred is dumb. If I had any spells, non-creature spells, I could win. But as it currently stands, I don't. Right, because when I play a thing, my trigger goes on the stack, then their trigger goes on the stack. And their trigger resolves first, and I die to Bazaar of Baghdad. So, is there any way for me to discard a card out of these cards? No. I can tank a hit. They have to block this. They have to block this. They can make a retrofitter token. Okay. They only take 3, which is not 4, unfortunately. I can move the Corey Steelcutter over. Yeah, I can monument them down to not dead. I can move this over to Seasoned Pyro to protect against a cut down off the top, killing it. This has 2 damage marked. This would give it +1/+1. I don't think there's any reason to put this. I'm just chump blocking. They make a 1/1. I'm gonna go to 1 life. And now would be the time. I can do 3 damage to them right now, but 3 is not 4. Bro. Okay. I might be able to kill them actually. Shielded triggers on the stack. They untap their lands. Arcanesis only hits players. Or creatures. So we're gonna activate Bazaar in response. I can do 3 damage to them. Discard these. Okay. We want... draw a card on the stack. Then we want treasure. Then we want each opponent to lose 3 life. You lose 3. I'm going to draw a lightning bolt that is not in my deck. They get a shielded trigger. I can once upon a time. This is the biggest stack I've ever had. Vengevine, Ursine, Monstrosity, Master of Death. Alright, I will concede. I was really close to winning that. If I was able to discard on my turn and their turn, it would have worked. If I had played the first couple turns differently, also would have worked. So we want Mind Collapse for a Shieldred. Maybe over Pyrokinesis. Yeah, Shieldred's annoying, man. Really, really dislike that card. That's all I can really change. Let's go first. Root Wallas. Let's keep this. We got Once Upon a Time to try and dig deeper. Currency Converter. Monument stuff. And just not gonna get Toxic Deluged. They mulled the 5. Wow. They just mulliganing to Shieldred, maybe? Okay, we can grab... I think Inti's the card I want to grab. Then we can play Currency Converter. Inti's so sick. I mean, they might have a kill spell for it, but they have Retrofitter Foundry. Mountain. You know what I can do? I can Currency Converter the Root Walla. That kind of protects me from Inti getting removed. That's interesting. Although, playing Inti now plays around counter magic, and that's also important. They just have that up. So they can Retrofitter Foundry. Let's go. Mountain. Hopefully they don't counter my monument. Great. Let me attack. Let's discard... I don't think having the Root Walla in play is that impactful right now, so I'm going to discard the Master of Death. Grow you. Currently, what am I feeling? Treasure token, each opponent loses 3 life. I'm feeling card draw right now. That's sad. That's very sad. Orcish Bowmasters. Bro! That's... Ugh. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, they just have Bowmasters and Shieldred. And that's something. Draw a card. So I lose my creature because I chose draw a card. And now I can't draw cards anymore. When I'm talking about, like, when I say you need to tone down some of like the extreme power cards to let synergies shine, I think this is kind of exactly what I'm talking about. Bowmaster, Shieldred. These are just 2 cards that they're insane on their own, and they completely invalidate some strategies. And it's kind of rough, to be honest. Like, my opponent mulliganed to 5, and they last game, Shieldred killed me essentially by itself. Toxic Deluge helped. This game, Bowmasters might just single-handedly take me out. Okay, we're gonna put this into play. Bring you back. We get a forest. I mean, we can start doing this thing. Play Evora. Make a blood token. I gotta use this. No, I can use a blood token, that way currency converter is out, but I guess that doesn't work with the Root Walla. Discard a card, sacrifice this artifact, draw a card. That's gonna trigger Bowmasters. How do I do this? How do I discard a card without my Evora getting sniped by Orcish Bowmasters? If I do it on their turn, it will work. I guess is the play. Okay, they're just gonna Time Twister and I'm gonna die, probably. Echo of Aeons. Yeah, I think that's probably close to lethal. We'll see if I can draw anything good. If they direct the damage not well, I can maybe save Evora, but they'll just get another trigger, so I don't think there's really a way to get out of this. Like, I think my deck just loses to the Bowmasters. Okay, they hit them with 3, and then Hit me with 2. This kills it. Whenever I discard a card, I could discard potentially 2 cards here. I don't think that like matters that much because anytime I discard a card, I'm also drawing, and then they could just ping it again. But I guess we might as well try. No, this doesn't work because that's the cost. I have to do this one because it's all in one and I can choose the trigger order. But then I can't currency converter. Yeah, I don't think this works, but we're going to try it anyway. And I want to get a treasure token. I don't even know if that matters, to be honest with you. Okay, it does work. Okay, you can stack those. So if Aura gets bigger, we get a treasure token. We can exile this from my graveyard. I draw. Another Orcish Bowmasters. I don't think I can kill the card now. It's going to be so big. She's taking a lot, so even if I grow her with currency convert activation, she's still going to die. Yeah, that'll do it. I can make a 2/2 to chump the Orc army. I do have like quite a few removal spells that can deal with the Bowmasters, but that involves drawing them. I can chump the Orc army for a while, so that's good. Put a card, exiled, back into the graveyard. Chump this. Take 2. What are their colors? They got quite the mana base there. Demonic Tutor. I'm probably dead next turn. They grab like a Shieldred. Yeah, probably. We'll see. Let me return you. Squee. That's perfect timing, my friend. Okay, let's go Taiga. Inti. Cannon Ferric. And a Mako. Attack with Cannon Ferric. Discard Squee. A lot of triggers. Go there. Go there. This one is going to not draw a card. Let's get a treasure token. Mako gets bigger. Of course it's a Vengevine. That's so annoying. I don't even have enough treasure tokens to cast that. 4 flying power. Can't play the Vengevine, sadly. I can just cast Robber of the Rich, but I guess I can block stuff. I can also hold up Currency Converter to discard things, but yeah, we're just gonna play Robber. Drawing removal for Orcish Bowmasters would have been clutch. So far, this card has overperformed. I will say that. I think I just hate the way it looks. I don't know. I think that's probably it. The art looks really bad. So here comes Shieldred. Oh no, it's Toxic Deluge again. Okay, it's just Shieldred. Okay, Toxic Deluge would have been way worse for me. Shieldred we can handle. Let's make a 2/2. Block here. I might be able to pull this out. Get back Squee. Corey Steelcutter. That one's quite good. Let's go. I want to equip this to this thing. Play a mountain. So much mana though. Just to do 1 extra damage. I think let's just attack with Cam and Ferric and see what happens there. Because I want to have mana to be able to like cast a Fury or something. Mako can become a 3/3. Yeah, nothing gets through this. Discard a... At this point, I might want to cast a Squee to trigger Corey Steelcutter, so I'm going to discard Master of Death. Holy cow. This is so many triggers. This is going to be each opponent loses 3 life. Okay, this gets bigger. Exile from the graveyard. Exile cards, I can play them. Mind Collapse, let's go! You lose 3. You get bigger. 5/4, flying. Great. Then we get to Corey Steelcutter. Mind Collapse the Shieldred. Seems pretty good. Attach this, yes. And now they're kind of in trouble. I want to equip this to an Inti. Gives me a 3/3. I have a 3/3 blocker already. I think I'll just hang tight. They make a 1/1. Oh my god, if I win this game, I will be so happy. They can't... Now they can't kill me with a time spiral. They can kill a lot of my creatures, but not me. Toxic Deluge doesn't work anymore because I can make a blocker at least. Although Deluge would be really gross. I think I could survive because then Bowmasters would die. They can gain some life and make some flying blockers. There's a Time Twister. Okay. I just let this happen and they can ping a bunch of creatures. Okay. There's a Root Walla, there's a Fury, there's a Once Upon a Time. Pretty bad draws overall. What are you doing with your stuff now? Hitting 1, 2, 3, 4 there. 1, 2, 3 at me. Nothing at Inti. Guy takes 4. I have no way to give it extra stats. I take 3, go to 9. Okay. Yeah, nothing that I can really do here. Not killing Inti is very surprising to me, but I guess they redrew Shieldred, so they're just trying to, like, make that happen. Chromatic Star, you got it. I think I can still kill just with 3 Monument activations. They have 1 mana for Thopter Foundry. Okay, let me play Once Upon a Time first. Evora, Insatiable Air, Mountain Squee. I have Bazaar of Baghdad in my hand. 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can go Fury. Yeah, let's do some good stuff. Take Evora. And do I activate Currency Converter? I think so. Discard the Root Walla that does more damage. No, they can kill it if I do that. Discard a land. Okay, each opponent loses 3 life. Bro, there's too many triggers. Exile this, yes. I can play land next turn. You lose 3. I take 1. Great. Draw Ursine Monstrosity. So I want a Bazaar of Baghdad. I want to play a Fury. I don't know if I want to hardcast it or not. The 4/4 double strike is kind of relevant, but I think other stuff is better. Okay, this is going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. They make a Thopter, sure. Okay, then I get to go Bazaar of Baghdad. Play Evora. Trigger that. Activate Bazaar. Discard Root Walla, land. Oh my god. Okay, draw a card. Make a treasure. Each opponent loses 3. This is too many triggers! Help! Yeah, you get bigger. XL card, I can play it. Lotus Petal's great. No. Sure. No. You lose 3. I make a treasure. I draw. I will play this guy. Play Lotus Petal. Okay. Fear of missing out gives me another discard. Oh my god. There's the Phoenix. So I can bestow on the Mako. They have a flying, but I can get past that. Those 2. Then I equip this here. Attack. With you. Oh, I could have just given trample anyway. Let's just not worry about that. You're dead. You are dead. Oh my god, I have to win game 3. I did not. I thought I was game... Oh, I didn't realize I have to win another one. Oh boy. I thought that was the only game I had to win. Okay, I'm probably not winning this due to time. We need to be like as fast as humanly possible. I don't have time for these loops. I don't have time to resolve all these triggers even. We just need like big stuff to hit them with. I thought that was it. Oh my god, that's not great. Uh, Pyrogoyf is pretty just good. I don't know if I can like resolve Vengevine triggers or currency. I don't think I can resolve these triggers. I don't have time for this stuff. We just need to attack as quickly as possible. We'll see if I can win. I don't have much time. I thought I'd already won a game. We have a Mako. I'm gonna keep this. Save a library. Great. Cast without paying mana cost. Grab the land. Fetch a Taiga. Play the Mako. Go. I might be able to kill them. F6 their turn. Go Mountain, Lotus Petal, cast Lelia, attack. Oh, I would love to play the Phoenix. F6. I have a minute. I don't know why F6 doesn't F6 through their turn. I have to do it every time they take an action. They have Retrofitter. You draw land. Let's play this. Faithless Looting. Discard these two. Attack. Okay, F6. Do you have Toxic Deluge? We have 37 seconds. We could do it. I believe. That's not a black source. They go to cleanup. No black source means no Goblin or Orcish Bowmasters. Let's get back a Squee. Okay, just gonna cast you. Discard Squee, Quarry Steelcutter. Oh my god, these triggers! Attack. F6. Everything is lethal. You can make one blocker. I can actually play that, so if they have some way to survive this, I would like to be able to play that. Oh my god, we did it! Wow. 40-second game victory. And that's only match 1. I'm like shaking right now. That was so hard. But the deck can do the thing. The deck can absolutely do the thing. This card is overperforming. I like it a lot more. I think I just hate the art. It looks not magic-like. It looks really bad, but the effect is pretty strong, so I'm unholding my judgment on this card. Whew, see you next round. Hey, real quick, sorry for the interruption, but I just want to let you know that the game that I've been working on for about the last year now is on Steam and it's ready for wish lists, and we will be opening it up for public playtesting within a month or two once we get the tutorial and everything ready. So it's a deck building roguelike card game that the goal of this game was to try and give you a Storm-like experience like you're drafting a Storm deck, but in a self-contained roguelike game and add a bunch of improvements, make it single player, that kind of thing. So it's a lot of fun. And there's some improvements for those who've been following the project that I'm very excited about. We made the card frames look better. Really happy with how these look. And the way the game works is you play cards in links. Instead of having like a mana system, you just play cards in like sequences, groups, or sets. And then the size of the number determines how big of a link the card needs to be playing. So like if it's a 3, you have to have at least 3 cards in the link with it in order to be able to play it. So it's really nice where you can't really get mana flooded or screwed because there's no mana in the game, but it's this nice puzzly aspect of how can I play these big cards, little cards, things like that. And there's a bunch of other things like you face bosses that challenge you. There's like a drafting mechanic, trashing mechanic, aspects, and things like that. Really happy about all that, but the thing I'm most excited about is the way you level up. We have a sort of Balatro-like combo system where you can put cards in your deck that give you combo, and then your knowledge times wisdom is essentially gives you the giant score, and that determines your level. And the level up is not cumulative, so you just have to hit bigger and bigger combos every single turn to continue leveling it up. So it's just this really nice puzzly game of how do I play my cards in sequences and links, you know, get the right numbers to make these work, and then how do I take care of bosses, how do I grow my deck, how do I get better relics, but then you're also constantly trying to build bigger combos to level up to increase your max hand size, deal damage to bosses more, max HP, and things like that. So if any of that sounds good to you at all, go check out Azoth on Steam, link in the description. Okay, hopefully we don't go to time. We're on the play here. Playing against Nahi Nahi. Mako in the opener, let's go. Oh, Mako in the opener until Corey Steelcutter Lotus Petal? That seems awesome. And we'll just play Basic Mountain for now. Go ahead. Dude, Mako turn 1 is so sick. I love this card. Don't you dare. Okay. I can live with that. I can live with that. It's not a Thoughtseize on my good cards. Let's go. At this point, I want to fetch a Taiga. And we're going to go Steel Cutter, Lotus Petal. They always have the zeros with Steel Cutter. I guess maybe I want to play the baubles in the deck because I have Steel Cutter. That is something to consider. Can we draw Bazaar? That would be so good. Okay. They might be able to counter Evora. We could play around a Miscalc at least. Master of Death. I could just... No, I can't cast Master of Death. Let's play Evora playing around Miscalc. Great. I'm gonna Blood Token right now, I think. Second spell, can't cast it. Sadly. Attack for 2. They play Malcolm. Okay. So they're probably on Reanimator. Please don't make a Gristlebrand show up. That's all I ask. No, why is it always Gristlebrand specifically? I guess he's the least bad of the reanimation targets, but why always him specifically? Necromancy? Oh, Frantic Search. Anger. They have Anger Gristlebrand. Now we're talking. Why can't I get Anger? That's so sick. So next turn they can reanimate a Hasty Gristlebrand. Destroy target land. Okay. I don't understand why this card is in the cube. Like, what does that do? I will pay to return you. There's a Rootwalla. Alright, once upon a time. Okay. I can dash a Ragavan. I could just play a Lelia. The problem is they're gonna haste the Gristlebrand, right? Seasoned Pyromancer grows Evora by a lot and draws me 2 cards. Guess that's the one. Do this. Play this. Second spell. Oh, this is so sick. This is actually really sick. Discard these 2. Madness the Rootwalla. Attack you for a lot. Problem is you're going to get a Gristlebrand. Which is a bit of a well, they have to actually have the reanimation. But if they do... Oh my gosh, they don't! They don't always have it. And if there are 4 chorus counters... Okay, they're just dead, I guess. Sick. Take that, Reanimator. Against Reanimator, I think I do want to play this Bauble because Corey Steelcutter. Let's see. I just want to be as fast as physically possible against Reanimator, which we're kind of already there, almost. I could see cutting 1 Master of Death. It's so sick, though. Like, I want to do fun stuff. I feel like you cut 1 of Fury or Pyrokinesis. Probably Fury, I think, triggers something. I can cast a Fury. That's the reason. Keen-Eyed Curator, I guess I bring in. Really hard for me to cast, but I do have treasure tokens that can help, and getting this in play would make me feel very safe. I guess I play that instead of Fury. And then we're going to cut a mountain for a forest. Then what do I do? Right, yeah, both of these give me treasure tokens. I can run like Grease Wench Goblin. This is a 0. I'm just going to run it like this. You love to see Reanimator not have it for once. This is a turn 1 Rootwalla. Keep this hand. I don't know if turn 1 Rootwalla is that good. Okay, this is better. This is much better. Turn 1 Death Touch for players. And I will play the Bauble. See what a random card in their hand is on their upkeep step. After they draw, I guess. I could do it at the end of their turn. Talisman. What do you got in hand? Expressive Iteration. You got it. So Talisman, Bloodchief's Thirst. Oh, they don't have the Thirst. Sick. There's the Monument. I think in the current environment, I would like to play a Robber of the Rich and attack for 4. This deck works because the fallback is just good aggro. Like, I don't need discard stuff to work. Can't cast a Malcolm, unfortunately. But if I save this treasure token, next turn I can go Monument plus Faithless Looting. So I guess best case is Expressive Iteration. This is a Shieldred. Why does everyone have this stupid card? Why? I hate this stupid card. Okay, I took out all my removal. You draw a Squee. Forest. Monument. Faithless Looting. I'm gonna lose a lot of life here. That's okay. Discard, Rootwalla, Squee. Trigger this. Definitely want you to lose 3 life. Do I care about a treasure token? Yeah, I do. Lose some life. Play this. So I can flashback Faithless Looting. I can attack with both, but I can also hold back and then they can't attack me with Shieldred because I could quad block or whatever. The problem is they're gaining 2 life a turn. This card is so, like, so dumb. It's so dumb. Yeah. But we beat it in the last round. I hate that I have to face it again, but we can do it. We've done it before. Frantic Search, they gain a bunch of life. Show and Tell, Sundering Eruption. 2 good cards to get out of your hand. They also tapped wrong, which is good for me. But 19 life. Monument to Endurance not really helping that much. I don't think there's a card in my deck that can kill Shieldred, so we just have to somehow go over top of it. But they're playing Show and Tell, so they're doing something. Okay. I will get back a Squee. I will lose 2 life. There's the Mako. Okay, Mako makes things better. Let's play the Mako. I'd have to play a Mountain to play a Seasoned Pyromancer. That would mean discarding Once Upon a Time, which is pretty good here. Or, like, Once Upon a Time is good here. If I play Once Upon a Time, then I can't play Seasoned Pyro. So I guess we're just gonna accept my fate. Make more creatures. Discard these 2. Draw 2. What is happening? Oh, put these in any order. Sure, whatever. Then trigger these. Keen-Eyed Curator's looking less good. Let's make a treasure token and make you lose 3 life. Make this guy big. We lose some life. They're gonna gain more life next turn. If I attack out, they block here and take 5. But then I don't get to play Keen-Eyed Curator. I can do 3. I think let's play the Curator. Unfortunately, I don't have mana to activate it, but can only ask for so much here. So Mako's gonna be huge. My army's just massive. Keen-Eyed Curator, I can make a 7/7 Trampler. 6 mana. Just a hard cast Grave Titan. Abomination. Okay. What did they hit off the top? They hit Bazaar of Baghdad! No! Oh, I want that. They get Once Upon a Time for free. They hit Anger. So they can give something haste. I'm gonna die to like a Hastened Crystal Brand. Hard cast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Very close to that. I will get back a Squee. I lose some life. Let me play the Mountain. And now we're going to be attacking. What am I attacking with? This? 4 more card types among cards exiled with this creature. I guess getting back Squee made it so I can't actually evolve this. I can get Artifact, Instant Sorcery. I don't know if this counts as a land type. I don't think it does. So that was actually a mistake, right? Because I can't... I wanted to Faithless Looting first, but then I guess I can't activate it. I'm at 6. I gotta do something. 1, 2, 3, So they can kill, like, this and this. Let's get in there. Blood Chief's Thirst. I can't play this without paying its mana cost, but if I hit with Ragavan I can, and if I discard a card to make Monument happen, I can. But yeah, this thing, unfortunately, there's no creature in the graveyard yet, so they block here and here, and they take a lot. Or there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, I will make this bigger. And unfortunately, this doesn't work right now. I go to 7. I can hardcast a Squee just to play it. This I have to use mana, otherwise killing this would be so good. I want to be able to activate the Root Walla. So now there's creatures in the graveyard, so Keen-Eyed Curator can hit them for more. We'll see what they have with haste. I go to 9. I mean, Anger Show and Tell is definitely something. Tursa Light Shatterer. Okay, that has haste. They discard Anger. I mean, Anger doesn't do anything yet, but discard Anger, Sneak Attack. Their deck is hilarious. Oh no, they gain life. Oh, that sucks. Okay. I can triple chump, but then I don't think they can realistically attack. Anger doesn't give trample. I can also just exile Anger. There's also that aspect of it. I forgot about it. Grim Lavamancer, sure. So I'm dead if... Oh, that was a mistake. Yeah, I needed to... Dang it. I needed to exile Anger in response to that being cast. Ugh, that's rough. Okay. Let me eat this, I guess. That does nullify. Let's, I guess, let them attack. Kind of rough. Yeah, I should have. If I eat this in response, so many things go better. Okay. Now I can eat this. They hit something that I have for 2, and I get very sad. Oh, they don't. Wow. Okay. Forget everything I said. I go to 4. That's a good card, in theory. I can play it. They still have Grim Lavamancer, which can just kill me. I think I'm just dead. I don't know what else I can really do here, right? I can play this and attack for 1. I could play this Faithless Looting and die to Shieldred. Let's just move to game 3. I don't... I'm tired of fighting Shieldred with this deck. Okay, 4/5. Mind Collapse comes in. Pyroglyph? Pyroglyph is pretty good. On the draw, though, it's kind of slow. This goes here. The Curator is really good. What am I cutting? What am I doing? I mean, this is one more card that can kill a Shieldred. So, it seems like I'm only losing to Shieldred or like a crazy show and tell something. I'm gonna ditch that. I'm gonna ditch Master of Death. The Bauble helps Pyroglyph a lot. And I think if I want this deck to be truly optimal, you cut the Root Wallas because they don't really do that much. But don't let them hear me say that. I'm just gonna cut the... It's good. I get to go first. It's pretty good. I could cut Monument. I mean, it does like 6 to 9 damage. I think I keep the Monument. Monstrosity can attack through a Shieldred. These are all good. Yeah, I'm gonna cut a Pyroglyph. Just run Mind Collapse. 4 mana is just a lot. Okay. We have Keen-Eyed Curator. We have the Bauble, which is... I don't know what it would have been otherwise. The target random card in target player's hand. So I can go turn 1 Keen-Eyed Curator. See what's in their hand, because that at least starts attacking. Xander's Lounge. I think that is the play. It just starts hitting them early. I could have gone turn 2 Monument, turn 3 Seasoned Pyro, but I think this works pretty well. Okay, there's the land. They play it tapped. 2-drop? No. Mountain. Attack for 3. Hopefully they don't try and reanimate, or hopefully their plan was to reanimate stuff. Grim Lavamancer. Okay, well this is pretty good against that. They make it a mountain. I am going to exile stuff from my own graveyard here. Just make this as big as possible. Inti's quite good. The trample is very relevant. Let's play out an Inti. Yeah, because I could hit Bazaar of Baghdad or something. Let's play Inti. Attack. Discard. I don't need a forest anymore. Give you trample. Ah, I can't bestow the Phoenix. Dang it. Play the mountain. So Grim Lavamancer, very unlikely to work in the face of Keen-Eyed Curator. They could do it with like activating Lion's Eye Diamond, I guess. Like you would need to discard 2 cards in one go. Or Faithless Frantic Search might work because you can Frantic Search and then immediately. Ugh. That's a wizard? Bro. Yeah. You got it. And they draw 2. Yikes. They're at 13 though. Okay. Robber versus Monument. I think Monument. Play Monument. Attack with Inti. I think I'm gonna ditch Robber. It's less likely to be relevant for longer. Grow you. Each opponent loses 3 life, I think is the play. Bazaar? Can I play that? Holy cow, can I play Bazaar? It's over. We have the Bazaar. Alright, good luck. Bazaar plus Monument is so sick, by the way. Scared of what they could have, but they're at 7 life. Effectively 4. I do have to discard my Seasoned Pyromancer to make this happen, but I think that's okay. Okay, activate Bazaar. Discard 3 cards. Okay. Draw a card. Treasure token. Lose 3 life. And I can play a card until my next end step with Inti. The mountain. Not very great. It's a Root Walla! Let's go! Okay, I want a discard outlet that lets me trigger discard on their turn. Or just playing this. Let's go mountain. Play this dude. That is lethal. Mana Drain, Cam, and Ferric. Okay. But now I can attack. Discard a Root Walla. Get in there. Hey. Give you trample. We win! Okay, we're in the finals with this deck. See you there. Hey, I'm sorry for the short interruption, but I just wanted to take the time to mention that I spent about 3 years designing my ideal card game, which is Algomancy. So if you like the way that I play the game, talk about the game, or view synergies, and you think that type of gameplay is something you could be interested in, maybe check out Algomancy. It solves the problem of first player advantage, solves the problem of Mana Screwer and Flood, and there's no expensive cards. It's just a self-contained cube-like experience. You can cube draft with your friends. The other thing that it does really cool is you can cube draft 1v1. You don't need to get up to 8 people, and you can actually draft live in the game as well. So it's a really, really fun game that's based on just strategy instead of like getting lucky, hoping to draw the right cards. It really allows you to make cool plays and win on those cool and interesting plays and synergies. So if you're interested at all, go to algomancy.io, give it a check. Otherwise, just keep enjoying the videos. Alright, here in the finals, can we please not face a Shieldred? Please. I'm on the play. That's all you can ask for. This hand... Ooh, a Bazaar of Baghdad would make this hand go crazy. However, I don't have a Bazaar of Baghdad. I don't have any playable cards. So let's mulligan. This hand is awesome. I will keep this. I think... I can turn 1 dash Ragavan with a Lotus Petal, which kind of just gives me Lotus Petal the following turn. That does, if I hit like a Mox off them, it would be pretty good. Any 1-drops I can play. I can just play Ragavan, get rid of Lotus Petal, and then I have 3 lands in case they kill the Ragavan. Yeah, I guess just turn 1 Ragavan and hope. Ditch the Lotus Petal. Go Taiga Ragavan. That way, if I draw a Bazaar and somehow, like, run into, I don't know, a Root Wall, I can play it and activate it or something, they have a Black Lotus. Hopefully something that I can Fury. Urza. I can Fury an Urza. Not the token, though. That's annoying. Turns out I should have dashed. Master of Death. I I think I have to do this. It really sucks, but leaving them in play with Urza is so much value, and fortunately I can't kill the Construct, though. But I think I will trade Ragavan with the Construct, because this is going to get bigger, assuming their deck has any amount of artifacts. The problem is they have 5 cards in hand, and I have 3 now. Then let's play this, and I have nothing. Yeah, that's really rough. But it is a Black Lotus start. You know, hard to beat those. They kept on top, and an Aether Spellbomb. Okay, glad I traded with the Construct thing. These draws, not the best. Not the best. I think I'm going to start saving lands in hand. They have Caracas. Okay. Caracas is very good against my deck with Inti and whatnot. Luris. Luris Black Lotus. Okay, I don't know if we're trophying this one. We'll see. It's gonna be hard to handle. Robber of the Rich. You got it, dude. Play him. They can Aether Spellbomb. They have... I'm gonna play the Mountain. That way they definitively have more cards in hand than me. And if I draw like a Lightning Bolt or something, I can bolt the Luris with the mana. Elite Spellbinder. They play a Felia. So they can just trade with Felia, and I'm so dead. I am so dead. I'm so dead. They have Luris, Spellbomb, Black Lotus. I'm gonna have to draw Bazaar of Baghdad like this turn. They can even use Caracas to bounce the Luris, like, and they're gaining life, which my best thing is. What a draw. I mean, their deck looks sick. That is for sure. Copter's good. They have 2 cards in hand, but they have essentially infinite with all the stuff that's going on over there. Fear of missing out. You know what? That could be good. That's a mountain. That's a mountain. My deck looks so bad from what they've seen. It's like... yeah. Here comes Smuggler's Copter plus Aluris. I think I have 1 card type in my graveyard right now, too. They discard Mox Opal. They don't need mana. This doesn't have reach, right? Okay. Okay. Get you back. Bazaar? Let's draw Squee. He's here. He can even be Caracas, so just hang tight. Wait for death to take us. They spellbomb my FOMO? This card is so good. Every time I like play against an artifact deck, I don't really care too much about the specifics, but this card is really good. They can Felia my FOMO, which would be kind of sick, but I think they Felia the Retrofitter. No, they Felia the FOMO. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, I go to 5 life. I'm pretty much dead here. But I do get 1 more discard trigger. It's going to be a Squee. There's the Bazaar. It's probably too late, but let's find out. Okay, it's not too late. Play Bazaar. Activate a Bazaar. Detective's Phoenix. Okay. I need to Pyrokinesis. I can play the Phoenix as a blocker. This is kind of rough. No way I'm racing then. Felia makes Phoenix on fear of missing out pretty bad. Caracas means I can't actually Pyrokinesis the Luris effectively. Or the Felia. Although I can hit both and then they have to choose one. They're just going to choose the Luris. So that's not great. I think it's got to be Phoenix and Pyrokinesis. Sadly losing my Squee. I can bestow a Phoenix on my FOMO. I only have 2 card types though, so I think I just cast a Phoenix. And then I have Pyrokinesis at the ready. I need them to somehow tap Caracas, which is just never happening. Yeah, they didn't even sack this to draw. They play Black Lotus. I need them to mess up, like, fantastically here. They play Teferi. Teferi is scary. They draw more cards. They crew the Copter. They can Felia my Detective's Phoenix. They bounce that thing. Okay. Then they Felia my FOMO. I take 3 and go to 2. But I get another discard trigger. Okay. Pyrokinesis. 2 and 2. Take 3. Oh, you just have mana drain? Okay. Game 2. That draw was insane. Just good old-fashioned value. Fiery Confluence feels real good in this matchup. Killing artifacts and whatnot. I don't know how I feel about Ursine Monstrosity against a deck with a lot of bounce. We can cut that, which means I can cut a forest for a mountain. Because now it's just Once Upon a Time, which hopefully I never have to deal with. And the rest I'm okay with. Just don't have a turn 1 Black Lotus Urza this time, opponent. Okay, I would like to trophy this. Let's go first. Yes. Once Upon a Time can help me find Bazaar. If Inti dies, this hand gets really bad. Double Root Wall is something else. Go to main, cast this. Squee, Taiga, Thornspire, Verge. I gotta take the Taiga, I guess. Let's go Taiga and let me play. Basking Rootwalla can attack into more stuff. Although I'm gonna be playing Inti anyway. Play this one. Turn 1 Rootwalla, turn 2 Inti, discard the other Rootwalla, grow this Rootwalla. Dude, come on! Why? Okay, it's probably mana drain. But I can't, like, ever get around that. I just have to hope they don't have it somehow. They do. My hand is so bad now. Like, I know they have mana drain in that spot, right? But I can't do anything about it. Because they're gonna have Black Lotus mana up anyway, no matter what. Now I really need to draw Bazaar of Baghdad. They get 2 mana, so they still get the mana Black Lotus mana boost. I just have to hope they don't have anything good to play here. Okay. They missed a land. It could be worse. Fear of missing out. That's a good one. I could do that, or I can just play the Phoenix. I can Fear of missing out, discard the Blazing Rootwalla. But I think I want to do that next turn, because then I can activate this Rootwalla. Let's just hardcast the Phoenix. They have 1 mana. Attack you for 3. Ugh, Inti would have been so sick here. But yeah, that's why you have to go for... They see the Blazing Rootwalla. That's why you have to go for playing Inti on that turn. Because A, they might not have mana drain. And B, if they do, like, they're forced to cast it. They can't use Black Lotus for anything better in the future. Evora. Okay. Change of plan. Go Mountain, Evora. Then we get to play FOMO. Discard a Rootwalla. Get a Ragavan? Okay, we're moving. Seems alright to me. Hey, we did it! Okay. Now they hopefully don't have Black Lotus turn 1. That felt good. I mean, they didn't play any cards. Probably why it felt good. I feel like Bauble on the draw is potentially better because of Corey Steelcutter specifically. But I don't know... Do I cut one of these two? That's the real question, because I brought in Fiery Confluence. I could do something like this on the draw, but this is so good on the draw. Let's just... It kills Urza. Mind Collapse also kills Urza. Maybe it's better than Pyrokinesis, because I have Fiery Confluence. The nice thing about Pyrokinesis is you can exile like a Rootwalla or something that doesn't matter. Yeah, they had a bunch of little stuff too. Let's just run it like this. Yeah, it kills Luris. I don't think I want Keen-Eyed Curator in. Let's just run it like this. Currency Converter, Lelia, and a Dream. I can do better. I can do much better. Keep this. Holy cow, I can do better. Keep this and get rid of Faithless Looting. Okay, don't you dare Mana Tithe my Mako. Oh my gosh, we draw the Master of Death. Get in there. Don't kill him. He's just friendly. Okay. Well, let's go. Bazaar of Baghdad. Activate. Discard Master of Death, Forest, Mountain. Make him huge. Play a Robber the Rich. Attack for 6. Hey, I hit their answer. That's hilarious. Alright, 6 damage in there. Good luck. Felia. So Felia can reset the Mako. But they have to attack with it and then they're not blocking. Elite Spellbinder hits Pyrokinesis. Pretty rough, actually. It costs how much more? 2 more to cast. So if I just draw any red card, I can kill both of their creatures. Seems good. Okay. Mako small. Bring this back. Currency converter. Yes. Play this. Activate Bazaar. Discarding Vengevine, Master of Death, Mountain. Grow the Mako. 4/4. Exile Vengevine, yes. Because I want to make a 2/2 here. Exile Master of Death, no. Exile Mountain, yes. Then we can make... Oh yeah, I can make a treasure token and Swords to Plowshares. Attack like this. Trigger this. I can Swords the Felia. During any turn you attack with a rogue, you can cast that card. Okay, so turn off all yields here. See how they block first. If they trade here, that's great. Great. That goes through. Turn off auto yields. Then I'm going to put this into my graveyard to get a treasure token to Swords the Felia. That seems pretty good. Do I hold the Taiga? Or do I just play it? I'm gonna get Master of Death back, but I will have... And then I get a draw step, so I'll have 2 cards in hand, so I'm just gonna play this. Copter Go, I love it. Bobble. Don't get to see any cards from my hand. What are you drawing? Nothing good. Master of Death, bring it back. Get in here. Draw a card. Mountain. Okay. Let me just activate right now. Okay. Rootwalla, Master of Death. Oh, I can't cast Squee here because I held the Vengevine in hand. Yeah, I can't cast Squee to trigger Vengevine. Do I wait a turn? No, I just live my life. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Rootwalla, Squee, Master of Death. Mako gets huge. Not gonna exile Squee. Not gonna exile that. Not gonna exile that. Madness. Play this with Madness, yes. Then I attack for 7. 5, and I will play the Mountain. So Currency Converter can make a 2/2 in play. Oh, opponent, I just saw. Hey, thanks. Sorry, I just saw this. Hey, we did it! That's a trophy! Wow, a lot of adversity overcome in this matchup. Opponents with turn 1 Black Lotus. Shieldred's out, just so many Shieldreds. We did it. We are 3rd on the leaderboard with this beautiful deck. Can we please just never cut this archetype from the cube? You can cut the Root Wallas, I don't care about those. But like, Bazaar of Baghdad is such an iconic vintage card, and it performs really well with not that much extra support. Can we just, like, this plus Monument is sick. The Squee Master of Death is so sick. Can we just please keep this forever? Thanks for watching. See you next time.